How to motivate a struggling sales team. First of all, don't assume they're struggling. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Well, Ray, if they're not making money, they're struggling. How many think that? How many think that? It's not true. We're going to be talking about how to motivate a struggling sales team. And so, a couple suggestions for you. One, if you have a struggling sales team, you might want to consider getting my leadership book, Freakishly Effective Leadership for Network Marketers. If you're in network marketing, this is a great book for you. It's about 100 pages, pretty quick read. It's basically what I've done with hundreds of 6, 7, and 8-figure earners that they paid tens of thousands of dollars for, and you get for whatever this costs on Amazon. Highly suggest you get this because there's a couple elements when we're talking about how to motivate a struggling sales team. There's a couple elements that I go into depth in there, such as culture and what are the things that you can do that actually increases your chances of duplication, of getting your sales team in action. And so I highly recommend that. Now, while you're at it, if you haven't got my new book, Faith-Driven Wealth, you may want to consider getting that. And thank you to the 31 of you who've left a review on Amazon, all 5 stars. We released this 2.5 weeks ago and really appreciate it. This is perfect if you are struggling with finances or you've made money, but you're worried about losing it. This will really help. And so I hope you get it. They're both on Amazon. Check it out. How to motivate a struggling sales team. First of all, don't assume they're struggling. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Well, Ray, if they're not making money, they're struggling. How many think that? How many think that? It's not true. See, based on your level of desire, the type of people that tune into me, you have financial goals. If you didn't have financial goals, you would have ignored me a long time ago. You would have been like, oh, that guy is always talking about money and sales and marketing. You would have stopped following me. You would not be tuning in right now. You would have no interest. So through the lens of your desires, then yes, a lot of people on your team are struggling because they're not hitting the income goals that you have. But what you don't understand is not all of them have income goals. Some of them they treat your business like it's a book club. They like being kept up to date and getting inspired, but they actually aren't striving to make an income in your company, which I realize can drive you crazy, but you can't inject them. There's no path for motivation, right? Now I'm motivated. Now I have high desire. I'm going to run through a brick wall. I am going to crush it. No patch for that. That'd be cool, right? You'd see people with patches all over and they're like really fired up, right? There's no patch for that. Stop labeling people who don't have high desires as struggling. They're not. They're just existing in your team. This book goes into detail about culture. Culture is, my definition, allowing people to feel good regardless of their level of desire or level of result. I guarantee you there are people in your organization that aren't making any money that are quite fine with that. They're okay with that. Now, are there people out there that aren't making money that are not fine with that? Of course, this isn't a blanket everyone, like nobody need to make money. I'm not saying that, but there are a lot of people in your organization that making money with your company is just not a high goal for them, but they like being a part of it, or they like the product, or they like the service. Assuming they're struggling, assuming that they're depressed, assuming that they're frustrated, you actually can make them frustrated where they weren't frustrated before you brought it up. And I see leaders do this frustration agenda, right? They don't know they're doing it. No leader would willingly and knowingly make other people in their team become frustrated, but I see it all the time. It's in how you show up. As soon as people start feeling like they're disappointing you, they want to get the hell out of there because no one wants to pay to feel like a disappointment. Many people got that for free from their parents. You can take someone who's content, not making money in your organization, get them frustrated, make them feel like a disappointment, they leave. They would have stayed forever. They would have stayed for the next 30 years. They would have been buying auto ship for the next 30 years. One of the analogies I use in the leadership book, and one of my favorites, is the gym owner understands culture. If I go to the gym and I'm 100 pounds overweight, I get on the treadmill for 2 minutes at a slow speed, watch MSNBC or something or Fox or whatever, right? And then I get off and I take a selfie by the dumbbells that I don't even lift. And then I go get a 2200 peanut butter banana chocolate shake, go to walk out the gym door. What does the gym owner say? Does he or she say, hey, biggin, get over there and do some deadlifts. Don't you want to lose some weight? No. The gym owner would say, way to show up, buddy. You killed it today. Man, leave some heavy weight for the rest of us. Right? The gym owner is going to edify whatever effort I had, even if he knows that every time I come to the gym and get that 2200 peanut butter banana, chocolate shake, I'm literally gaining 2 pounds every time I go to the gym. He's just going to edify my efforts. He's going to say, way to go, buddy. Way to show up big. He's never going to say, hey, lift your shirt, boy. He's never going to try and instill in me. Why? Because he likes my membership. He doesn't want me to feel like a disappointment, feel like a loser. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, oh, I'm out of here, right? Because if he starts making me feel like a loser, I won't want to go in unless I've expressed desire. So when your teammates express desire, hey, Ray, I want to make it rain. Ray, I want to become a top earner. I want to, go to the moon, man. Then I'll say, cool, here's your next step. Go do this, report back in. I will give them instructions, but I'm not going to assume that they have the same crazy goals that I have, and neither should you. So that's number one. That's the big thing, because you have people in your organization that are sleeper cells. If something happened to their job, they would activate, but you'll never know that. If you make them feel like a disappointment, they'll just leave. They'll quit. I'm telling you, there are people that are so content and happy in your organization. They're not making much money, if any, but they're happy and content. They love being part of it until you come along and tell them, wipe that smile off your face. You're not a ambassador. You're not a ranked rep yet. And they're like, oh, I should be frustrated. Oh, got it. Oh. Don't do that. Now, the best thing you can do for your organization is build a new organization. The best thing you can do is go do the work you wish your team was doing. Now, this does not mean ignore your existing team, that they're dead to you, that they're less than, that they suck and the new guys are better. It just means you going and doing what you wish they were doing will activate the right people. They'll say, dang, Lindsay's recruiting again. Bella's actually bringing new blood in. Well, if she's doing it, maybe I should too. Let me ask her what's working. Not everyone. So don't be addicted to anyone else's activity in your organization. Be addicted to your activity. There should never be a time where you're not growing your pipeline. There should never be a time. As long as you believe in your product, service, or opportunity, there should never be a time where you're not growing your pipeline. So I'm going to say pipeline. That's one of the 4 Ps, which, by the way, if you don't know my 4P method, you can actually learn a lot of it for free. I have a website set up. It's got a video series, and it explains the 4 Ps: pipeline, posture, position, and perspective. And I can tell you, every sales team I've ever coached, I've ever worked with, there's always a gap in their processes in one or more of those 4 Ps. For example, when I'm coaching high ticket salespeople, it's almost always around posture. They seem to get pipeline better than most network marketers. Most network marketers, pipeline is a big deal. Most network marketers, all 4 is a big deal. But the high ticket salespeople, it seems like they understand pipeline more, but they miss posture. They need more posture. And that is managing the energy of the conversation. But if you want to learn what does that actually look like, you can check out higdongroup.com/blueprint. Now, that is a free series. I do have a paid course on that, but that is a free series that you can enjoy for absolutely free. And that's something that if you tell your team about, you're going to see some of them activate. Now, here's something you all need to know. You can't force duplication. You can only increase its chances. This is kind of like blackjack. How many of y'all have played blackjack? So blackjack has what's called a basic strategy. Basic strategy is how you play the cards. If the dealer is showing a 6, right, you're feeling pretty good because there's a high chance that they'll bust. If the dealer's showing an ace, you're a little nervous, right? Or if the dealer's showing a 10 card, you're a little nervous, right? Basic strategy tells you how to play. If they're showing a 10 card and you have 16, you got to hit. Mathematically, you have to hit. Now, you can't force winning in blackjack. You can only increase your chances, just like duplication. So how do you increase your chances? You increase your chances by giving people more hope, by being vulnerable and sharing stories of success that took a long time. You can increase your chances by having good culture, which means allowing them to feel good regardless of their level of desire, level of result. Okay. And you can increase your chances of you bringing new blood in. A lot of times people don't understand this. So they get a team of 10, 25, 50, 100, and then climb up in the lifeguard chair and start barking orders instead of continuing to bring people in. There's never a good time to stop bringing new blood in. Now, that doesn't mean that you're doing it because you have to. It should be because you want to. If you believe in your product, service, or opportunity, don't you want to bless another person? Aren't you here to serve others? I know that sales is service. Let me go change someone's life today. Let me go tell them about it. You understanding the 4 Ps is going to help you better teach your team. We start a new process where we're going to be uploading way more sales training on my YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check it out at higdongroup.com/channel. I hope this is helpful to you. Feel free to share this in your organization, share it in your team chats or groups. I appreciate you so very much. God bless you. God bless your family. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.